So a lot of times when we get into a project, I think there's an assumption by a lot of folks, by the community, by the property manager, that safety is just a foregone conclusion, that it's just going to be followed, right?
Sure.
We know from our experience that it's not. So what do we do to ensure that we're following safety protocols, the proper measures to ensure that the guys on the job are safe, the community in turn is protected?
Well, it starts in-house, right?
Right.
Right. So, starts off with safety meetings on a regular basis, right? So that's handled internally through our production department, right? It's first and foremost ensuring that everyone knows what's expected, understands OSHA, right? The entity that oversees occupational safety within our industry, right? So we have to either meet or exceed those guidelines. So it's all about knowledge, right? And training before we even get out to the project. So, I mean, then when we get out to a project, what are we doing? We're replacing a roof. We got guys, several stories up in the air, that very easily could slip, accidentally do something and fall. And if they're not protected properly with what? With ropes, harnesses, not just wearing them, not just having them, exactly, right? But having them properly anchored. Right. Into not just plywood, which you see all over all the time, all over the place, right? But into some type of structural support.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of things that come into play. You were talking about flag systems.
Yeah. Well, with that, and I think because beyond the components, right? So the stuff that we do, I feel like our biggest challenge sometimes is that we have good guys that come to us. They may have previously worked for or with another company. Whether some of this was within the region or outside of the region.
Sure.
And then they come to us with what they feel like was appropriate, or what was appropriate or standard for that company.
Right. Good intentions.
So they don't know any better, absolutely. So they don't know any better. They don't know what's expected on our side.
It's the way we've always done it.
And we've got to break those habits. We've got to sometimes retrain them on these standards, because we don't care about how well they can install that product, that shingle, how well they can put in that window. If they're doing it in an unsafe manner, that may put everybody involved at risk, right? Themselves first and foremost, and their family, but then beyond that, the client that we're working for, the community that we're working in, ourselves as a company, and protecting us, and of course their co-workers too. Because it just takes, to your point, it takes one slip, one misstep, and we're talking life and death.
Yeah. Safety's key.
Absolutely.